So hey Bubba,
Hey, how's it going?
we're here on STG Sound Labs booth,
Yeah.
and you've got a quick update, right?
Yeah. So we'll do a nice quick one for everybody. Big new update is that the Boatrocker, our power supply for Moog Mother 32 and Behringer and other modular systems, we've got this nearly done. We've got very minor positioning changes of some headers and components that we've got to change, and that will be ready to go. So this is going to be shipping fairly soon, and so check your dealers and talk to your dealers and tell them that you want to get some. So that's really the big update on the Radiophonic one. And the other big updates are in our, in the Boatrocker. And the other big updates are here in our Radiophonic one. Our .slc wave slicer is coming out very soon. This is done. We have our production panel run, our first production panel run in, and we'll be getting those made up pretty soon here when we get back home from NAMM. And the .vco is also very near to completion. And the big update on this that we want to tell everybody about is that on the backside, on the production version, there will be a pad so that you can take the drift generator output and hardwire it to something like a .bam, buffered attenuated multiple, which we actually have going on in this system. I've overridden it for another patch, but yeah, we've got that going on with this oscillator. We've got the drift generator going out of this into the BAM, and so now you can use that to modulate other things in your patch. And that was the dime store tour, the quick 50-cent tour of STG Sound Labs here at NAMM 2020 Minutes into the Future. I'm the Minister of Hype for STG Sound Labs, Bubba Ayub. Thank you, Sonicstate. It is an absolute pleasure to finally get to do a video for Sonicstate. I've wanted to do this for years.
And you've got a bit of a patch going on.
Yeah.
The
Let's turn it up. Let's see, we'll just turn it on here. Everything in this patch is synchronized using our DIN sync bus, which is going to be implemented on this power supply board. Instead of using the audio out jack for audio out, it'll be a DIN sync input. So anyways, in this patch, we've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. This Radiophonic one is all the voice, and we've got our triangle and our sawtooth waves going into the .slc, which is slicing between those waveforms. The slice point is being modulated by this envelope generator over here that's just free running. And our window input on the .slc, all the information about how the .slc works is available in a video on our YouTube channel or on Suit and Tie Guy's YouTube channel. Check it out, it's really cool, looks really funky. So the window input on that is getting modulated by our ARP style filter, the post-lawsuit VCF, self-oscillating, and the frequency of that oscillator is being modulated by the same envelope generator that is controlling the slice point, but a slightly different version of the envelope using our envelope A and B outputs. And let's see, the other thing that's happening is we've got gates coming out of the envelope generator that's making our rhythms, and we're using that to trigger a .com, our comparator module, and taking our 1 octave down and our 2 octave down outputs, which are basically a divide by 2 and a divide by 4 clock divider, and running those into attenuators, here and here, and running that signal back into that same envelope to get that rhythmic variation, that bounce. So without that, we just have this, or this really. And then we get a little bit by modulating the curve. This is with the divide by 4 output, and modulating the T4 with the divide by 2 output is giving us that nice little bounce in our step. And we can control how much of that is available, how much of that is happening, and the degree of that difference using the attenuator on a .bam. And something that's kind of cool about running our envelope generators with DIN sync like this is that using our DIN sync bus is that no matter what setting the slider is at, it's going to be perfectly on beat, because when it's beat synced, when it's DIN synced, it actually draws the envelope curves based on a number of DIN sync pulses instead of a time. So it's a very, very cool feature. Really, really cool if you want to make super, super tight on the beat music. And yeah, so I just built this up while I was showing it to somebody, and you managed to come up here at a good time before I had torn it up and turned it back into something really, really boring for the rest of the trade show. So yeah, thank you for coming by.